back to another Premier Picks video where we go over our picks for the NBA on Prizepicks. Give you guys a few player props here in this video, talk about why we like some of these players and these props. As always, all of our picks can be found on Patreon, which gives you access to our private Discord where we talk about picks and also give you our top for today, commonly 5 to up to 15 picks per day that can be found in our Discord. We've been on an extremely hot streak, and that ran up until yesterday when we had some unfortunate injury news that hurt a lot of our prop bets. So we'll get into that in this video, and also we're going to go over the new ones for today on Thursday, February 2nd, around the NBA, some of these bets that we like. So let's get right into it. So first off, from yesterday, 3 of our bets were on Jeremy Sochan, who actually got injured in this game. He was in a great spot playing against the Kings in a fast-paced game. Spurs managed 109 points, which is pretty solid. But unfortunately, if we come down to Jeremy Sochan, he played just 7 minutes, got injured in this game. His only stat was 1 rebound in those 7 minutes, so impossible to win any prop bets essentially with that kind of stat line and that many minutes in a game. So unfortunately, we had 3 of his prop bets. He was in a really good spot. You could see some of his teammates ended up having pretty decent games, like Podol with 18 and 12, Johnson with 18, 8 and 5, and even Branham and Richardson off the bench with 22 and 19. There was also another player we were targeting in this game, Trey Jones, who got injured as well. He only played 9 minutes, and we were actually on his assist number here at over 5.5, and in 9 minutes he already had 4, so that bet was looking extremely good until he went out of the game after just 9 minutes. I mean, who knows if he played another 5, 6 minutes even, he could have covered that and almost ended up covering it in just 9 minutes before getting injured. So unfortunate. They're looking for a big bounce back today. So let's get into some of the players and prop bets we like for today. And for more, go to our Patreon and Discord to get those. So if you're not signed up for Prizepicks, use our code and link down below. You're going to get a 100% deposit bonus up to $100 when signing up. So a lot of free money to get into the game with Prizepicks. So the first one we like here is the second player coming up here, Buddy Hield at over 17.5. Crazy game last time out for Buddy Hield against Memphis, just in a tough spot. Managed just 3 points after 4 pretty big outings, 22, 21, 19, 22. Without Tyrese Halliburton in the lineup, Buddy Hield has just been scoring a ton more, and his usage has gone way up, as well as his minutes per game, and just had a terrible game out. So I think that they really decreased his prop for today due to that. Somewhat unfairly, his prop had been up at 19.5, even seen it at 20.5 in the past couple of weeks. So 17.5 is some great value here for Buddy Hield. We can see in his game log, he played 34 minutes, 36, 39, 39, 36. So as long as this game stays pretty close, which I think it should be against the Lakers, he's going to play mid to high 30s in minutes, and hopefully will take more than 4 shots like he had been doing in the games before that weren't blowouts like we see against Denver and OKC where they got blown out. If it's a competitive game, he's going to play a ton of minutes, take a ton of shots, and should be able to get over 17.5, averaging 17.4 on the season. But before with Tyrese Halliburton, this average was a lot lower. It's gone up recently due to him playing without Halliburton and his usage going up. So our next pick is kind of the opposite of Buddy Hield, and that's going to be Tim Hardaway Jr. His usage has been going the opposite way. It's been going down. So his prop here at 14.5. We actually like the under. You can see the last 4 games has gone well under 14.5. Needs 15 points. Hasn't sniffed anywhere close to that now is a fairly tough matchup versus the Pelicans. Could see some Herbert Jones, could see Alvarado, some of those good wing defenders out there. So could just get even harder for Tim Hardaway Jr. If we look at his game log over those past 4 games, minutes have just been going down in close games. 31, and then 29 last time out. Been shooting terrible numbers. So just on a massive cold streak for Tim Hardaway Jr. Seems like a tougher spot to bounce back out of it, especially when the Mavericks have been going to guys like Josh Green, Reggie Bullock, Spencer Dinwiddie even more over Tim Hardaway Jr. So the under 14.5 seems pretty safe in this one, and he's averaging just 13.6 on the season. Needs 15. They should be fully healthy with Dinwiddie and Doncic. I guess not Christian Wood, but even with Wood out, he hasn't seen a bump that big in usage or stats. So we do like the under here on points for Tim Hardaway Jr. So those are going to be our 2 free bets here. The over on Buddy Hield points and the under on Tim Hardaway Jr. points. So if you guys enjoyed this kind of video and content, definitely make sure to sign up in our Patreon for all of our picks. Looking for a bounce back today after some tough injuries. Ruined a lot of our bets yesterday. So subscribe to the channel, get in on the Patreon, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.